It is freezing out there. Right, welcome to another YouTube video. I think this is YouTube video 4, something like that. We're going to take you through a little bit of a day in the life for me. So we're going to go to work. I'm going to show you what a day in the life of an online coach is like. So obviously January, very, very busy. We're going to be getting a training session in, and we're probably going to pick a monster up along the way, obviously. Like, wouldn't be a video with me without a monster. We've got a couple of calls to do this morning. We have got some programming to do for clients. I've got some one-to-one in-person sessions on the evening. And then other than that, it's just going to be a little bit of a chilled day. Usually towards the start of the week, I've got a lot of like shit done. So like Monday is check-in day with all my online clients. Tuesday is getting back to checking feedback from clients, PT sessions on the evening, few PT sessions on the morning, but mainly just making sure content and emails are all ready and I've replied to my inbox and stuff. That pretty much takes all day. And then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, they're more kind of chill days. Like I can chill out a little bit because I've got the main bulk of stuff done. But anyway, I'm going to drive to the shop. I'm going to go and pick a monster up along the way, and then I'll catch you at the unit.
I swear this right here is being the making, man. I hit it cause I know where I've been, those bone crushing nothing.
So I was on the way to driving to work. I've just pulled up at work now, and I was thinking there needs to be a little bit more to this video than just a day in the life of an online coach, day in the life for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through my 2026 goals for the year, because off the top of my head I have got them written down in there but there's about excuse me, there's about 5 or 6 goals that I've got for this year. Usually I think New Year's goals are dead fucking gimmicky, in my opinion. Like, people wait until the new year to start them, and then before the end of January that they've kind of give up and they haven't, you know, achieved their goals or even started working on them for some people. And I just think like people are doing them full of shit. But that being said, there's a few things that I want to focus on in kind of 2026. First one I'm going to go through with you is doing hard things. Might seem a bit like, what the fuck? Just with training and stuff last year, like I just found myself getting very comfortable with training because I've done weight training for 6-7 years in my life. So obviously I know my way around the gym. But I just want to do some new things. I want to do some things that make me a little bit uncomfortable and force me to really dial in with the training and nutritional side of things. So for example, like a major hike in the UK, like Ben Nevis or like Scafell Pike, like all these are like major hikes. They probably like require you to stay physically fit and invest a little bit of money into equipment, and you know, to be in good shape. You can't go up there out of shape. So that's like the accountability that would give me. Me and the lads were about looking into do Manchester Half Marathon. So again, that's in May. So that would really hold me accountable to running and actually strength training in the gym. So just little things like that. So across the year, I want to definitely try and get like 6 hard things done. Whether it's a fitness event, I don't know, like a High Rocks or a 10k abroad or a half marathon abroad or whatever. Like, I'm not going to book anything. I'm just going to see how this year goes. But I definitely want to try and do like 6 difficult things this year. That's what I've kind of set myself. But yeah, that's one of the goals. I'm positive there's 4 or 5 more. They are written down in there and I will trickle them out across the day. But for now, we have got a shit ton of work to be getting cracked on with. Absolutely freezing in here. This is like my work attire in the winter. Like, I have to work in a big puffer jacket, otherwise it's freezing. But it's going to be good. Try and put it into the mic. Oh, just doesn't get better than that. So this one's the it's like a lemonade flavour. How I can kind of describe it, it's like a slightly weaker Fanta lemon. If you're into that, it's not too good right after you've brushed your teeth, like, but if you're into that shit, then that's the monster for you. We're just going to crack on with some programming for clients. Like I said, I'm going to take you through a little bit of day in the life. So for the next hour or so, I'm pretty much going to be sat here. Basically, all we do on Thursdays is we've got 2 main days for a client. We've got the check-in day on a Monday, and we've got the programming day on the Thursday. On a Thursday, that's when we review everybody's training programs. If there's any changes that I want to make, I'll do it on a Thursday. So we've got a few clients that needs their training programs changing this week. They just at the end of a training cycle, and we need to change that. So I'm going to change that today, and then they'll start that next week. So that's generally how it works. But the second goal I really want to go through, I have got them up here, and I'll kind of like trickle them in across the day. Second goal is to get lean for the summer. So I know you might be kind of watching this video and thinking, Jack, like, you're already in shape. Like, not to blow my own fucking trumpet, but like, you might say, like, Jack, you're already in shape. Like, you don't need to lose weight. But I actually just want to try and get really fucking lean for the summer and just push my boundaries a little bit, because obviously with the clients that I work with, part of their goal is fat loss, and I have done that. I have achieved fat loss. Like, I was a fat man once myself, and I achieved fat loss, and I've helped loads of people do the same thing. But I want to actually advance my knowledge into getting really lean with clients. Like, I've took a lot of clients to like 6-pack lean where they've seen the 6-pack, but I've never really took any clients to get like super lean where like their abs are out, striations everywhere, and they've built a lot of muscle mass. So I want to try and advance my knowledge into doing that. And I believe, like, if you've not walked the walk, you can never give advice on it, because it's like that age-old argument, can you be fat as a personal trainer? In my opinion, no, you can't, because you're not walking the walk. So how can you give advice on that when you've never actually been through that yourself and know the struggles that the client is facing? Same with me at the moment. So I want to kind of not just help people get lean and see their abs. I want to really help people like get in mint condition for holidays and build some muscle as well. Where they see striations, the abs are very visible. That's the look we want to go for. And in my opinion, you cannot coach someone to a goal like that if you've never walked the walk yourself. So I want to do that this summer, whether it's a photo shoot, whether it's I just get lean for a holiday, or whether it's I jump on with another coach and get lean with them. Like, but I'm definitely going to do it. I'm definitely going to try and really lean down, get as lean as I can. And then go back into a building phase, looking to build muscle after that. This iPhone camera is actually OP as. Like, I filmed a full video full vlog in London on the iPhone. Like, this is on the front camera as well. Fucking bonkers. Anyway, just out for a quick walk. I always like to break my day up with at least one, like, just 10-minute walk around this industrial estate where my office and gym is. Because, you know, like, when it was COVID and, like, you would be in the house all day, you would be like, some of you would be working out in your kitchen and stuff, like rough times like that. That's what it gets like for me. Like, I just feel like my head's about to burst if I stay in that gym too long, because obviously I'll have online coaching work to do in the morning, then maybe some PT sessions sprinkled in the evening or the morning like I've got today, and I can just spend like 10, 12, 13 hours there, and sometimes it's just a little bit too much. So I always like to get out for a walk where I can. Hopefully you can hear this anyway. I am just walking past the A66 and it's pretty loud. But my third goal is to be more organised with my finances. Obviously being self-employed, and, you know, I'm in my early 20s, I'm quite young. The temptations are there to just like spend everything that you earn, like going on holidays, doing this, doing that. And me and my partner are actually, you know, saving to get our first house, move out. As you probably know, the house market at the moment is on its fucking ass, and it is a bit of a ball ache saving, and, you know, interest rates are through the roof and all that shit. But I just want to try and, you know, be a little bit more organised, and I've had a good start. Like, I've got January out the way now. I've had a good start with business. Trying to be, you know, like I said, more organised with my income, having a couple of saving pots, putting it into a pension, which is stuff when you've got a job, it all gets looked after for you. But when you're self-employed, like, you are left to your own, and it's very easy just to spend it. So I'm working on that. So that is goal 3, just be a little bit more organised with my finances, and just being, you know, a little bit more organised instead of spending it all in a beaver like I did last year. But yeah, just finishing up my walk now, coming up to the unit on this industrial estate, and then we're going to get a bit of a training session in, so I'll catch you in there. Right, boom. So going to transfer over to a little bit of a voiceover of today's back and bicep session, because to be honest with you, I'm not great at vlogging. I actually just cracked on with my day and just totally forgot I was doing a YouTube video today, but I did record some clips from my back and biceps workout, because this is just pretty much as exciting as my day gets during the week. Like, it is pretty much cracking on with online work, doing PT sessions, you know, sorting content out. That is just a normal weekday for me, but I am excited in the future to be doing more exciting stuff on the YouTube. Like, previously I've done a vlog in London, loads of stuff that I've got in the pipeline, whether it's holidays I'm going on or fitness events that I want to be doing. I know I've mentioned about like races abroad or Manchester Half Marathon or doing like a High Rocks or something like that. Like, I'm looking forward to doing all that, and some educational stuff as well, because we've got to realise that, you know, Instagram, it's made for people with the attention span of a fish. and you know, it's very hard to build a personal brand and for people to get to know me as more than just a coach via Instagram. So that's what I'm looking to do with this YouTube channel. So what I wanted to dive in on first is the rest of my 2026 goals, because I've mentioned 3, but I've still got 2 more. The first one is I actually want to be training 5 days a week every single week. And you might be sat here thinking, Jesus Christ, like that is a lot. But think about it like this. I'm a personal trainer. I am my shop front. If I am not getting in better shape or in physically good shape, then business slacks. So I need to obviously walk the walk, and I need to lead by example for my clients. Yes, I don't expect other people to train 5 times a week, but you got to understand that I work in a gym. Okay, I literally own a studio gym. So it's a lot easier for me to, you know, get a training session in after work and go on a run and warm up in the unit and get a weight training session in during the day if I sleep in. Like, it's a lot easier for me to do, so I don't expect clients to do it, but I definitely still want to do it, get at least 5 sessions in a week, whether it's 4 gym workouts, 1 run, or 2 runs and 3 gym workouts, whatever that setup is, depending on what phase I'm in on my journey and my goals. I want to get 5 in minimum each week, okay? Even if I'm on holiday, I still want to do that because it's something that I love to do. And on the days that I train, I do have more mental clarity, and it is part of my lifestyle now. So that's goal number 4. Goal number 5 is actually to post just 1 YouTube every month for the full year, which might sound like, God, only 1 YouTube video a month. I know people putting out 3, 4, 5 that I follow on YouTube. Listen, this takes a lot of time, like, you know, whether it's buying camera equipment and remembering to vlog and the editing. So what I'm doing now is it takes the most time. You know, it does take a long time, and to do that on top of everything that I'm already doing, it is a great, you know, it's a big workload. So what I've set myself is I'm not trying to do maybe 2 or 3 a month, because I know that would probably last maybe 4 or 5 months, and as soon as I get into the summer when I have more socials on, it's not going to work for me at all. So 1 a month, every single month for the full of the year. And that is pretty much all of my 2026 goals, okay? Nothing massively out the ordinary, but it's things that I can see myself achieving. So with your goals for the new year, yes, they want to be big. There's no point in setting these daft little goals, but they still want to be realistic to you. Like, is it realistic for me to say I want to train every single day, or I want to post 4 YouTube videos a month every month? No, it's not going to work. So things like this need to be big. They need to work towards your big overall goal, but they also need to be a little bit realistic for you as well. So anyway, so we're talking over a back and bicep session here. This is one of my 4 weight training sessions of the week. So you can see we started off with a single arm pull down at the start, straight into some barbell underhand rows, which are really good exercise for not just building muscle, but also building that bulletproof back. Okay, a lot of people have a lower back like fucking glass, and they think that they shouldn't do deadlifts or shouldn't do anything which loads the lower back, when you actually want to do the opposite of that. You actually do want to take your back through a range of motion in the gym, because that's how it's going to get stronger over time. Then we went into chest supported dumbbell rows, bracing against the bench, great exercise, dumbbell shrugs, and single arm bicep curls, and then incline curls. Okay, so this is pretty much the perfect back workout I can do in my studio gym, which is going to hit all areas of the back: upper back, lower back, lats, traps, and then biceps in both, for both heads, long head and the short head. And then just a little bit of a physique update at the end. God fucking hell, look at this dickhead with his top off, but it's good for me to show like kind of where I'm at in my journey and stuff. So I am about 4 or 5 months, so maybe about, you know, 20, 24 weeks, about 20, 24 weeks into this building phase. I've put on about 7 kilos since my dieting phase ended, and I'm absolutely fine with that, because strength is flying up in the gym. I feel like where I'm at the moment is a really good position, because I can have flexibility on the weekends and pretty much not affect my progress, because I'm not really that bothered about gaining a little bit of body fat right now. We want to be, you know, pushing the numbers in the gym, trying to get stronger, all that good stuff. So that's exactly what I'm trying to do. And if it means I'm just not as lean as I was in the summer, that's absolutely fine, because I'll probably look to be starting my dieting phase around about the start of April. It's going to be about 8-10 weeks long. And then that'll be me dieted for the summer, and then I'll be looking to maintain that over the summer as well. So yeah, that's pretty much this YouTube video done and dusted. So like I said, it was a bit of day in the life for me. Just a normal, this was a Thursday, yes, just a normal Thursday in the life for me. Obviously I've went through my 2026 goals for you on here, this video as well. And that's pretty much it. Okay, so thank you for tuning in, and hopefully I'll catch you in the next one.